Are you retired? Don't stress. But let's be honest. You probably are stressing, and you're not alone, folks. You know, for so many retirees, the moment the paychecks stop, the pressure starts. Suddenly, every dollar feels heavier. Every decision feels bigger, and really every unexpected expense feels like a threat. Today we're going to talk about stress, the real kind, the kind that keeps you up at night, and more importantly, we're going to talk about how to take back control, one simple step at a time. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to feel lighter, clearer, and hopefully more confident about your retirement. Folks, more than you have in years. You know, most people think retirement is beaches, naps, and grandkids. But nobody talks about the other side. The part that hits you quietly. The fear of outliving your savings. The rising cost of groceries, utilities, and medications. It's the feeling of losing structure. It's the guilt of saying no to family because money's tight. The pressure of making every financial decision perfectly. And here's the part nobody warned you about. When you retire, you just don't lose income. You lose certainty. Let me tell you a quick story. A woman named Linda, she told me this. She retired at 67. She felt great. Then one day she's standing in the grocery store. She's staring at a pack of chicken. She said, I used to just buy it. Now I stand here doing math in my head. That's the moment it hit her. Retirement isn't about money. It's about security. If you've had a moment like that, you're not failing. You're human. Take a second and think about your own version of that moment. Maybe it was at the pharmacy counter. Maybe it was opening the electric bill. Maybe it was sitting at your own kitchen table wondering, can I really afford this? Every retiree has that moment. The one where the world suddenly feels heavier than it did the day before. And here's the thing, that moment, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you're adjusting to a brand new phase of life, a phase nobody prepares you for, even if you planned well. So if you felt that knot in your stomach or that hesitation before spending, I want you to know that's normal, folks. It's common, and it's something you can absolutely overcome. There's a reason retirement stress feels different. When you were working, you had a routine, a paycheck, a sense of progress, a feeling of, I can always make more money. But in retirement, everything flips. Now you're spending instead of earning. You're watching your savings shrink, trying to predict the unpredictable, feeling like one mistake could ruin everything. And that creates a constant low-level tension, even if you don't talk about it. But here's the good news. You can absolutely get that control back. And it starts with a few simple shifts. Hey, quick pause here. Folks, if you're new here, this channel, Retired Under Budget, it's all about helping retirees stretch their money, reduce their stress, and feel confident again. If that sounds like something that you need, hit the subscribe button so you never miss a tip that could save you money or save you a lot of stress. All right, let's get back to it. Before we get into the steps, let me explain why this matters so much. Most retirees, they don't struggle because they're bad with money. They struggle because they're living with uncertainty. And uncertainty is what keeps you up at night. Uncertainty is what makes every purchase feel risky. Uncertainty is what turns small decisions into big emotional moments. But when you replace uncertainty with clarity, everything changes. Your shoulders drop, your breathing slows, you stop second guessing. And for the first time in a long time, you feel like you're steering the ship again. The first step to reducing retirement stress, folks, is knowing your baseline number. Your baseline number is the amount you need each month to live comfortably. Not fancy, definitely not deprived, just stable. Most retirees, they never calculate this. And because they don't, every purchase feels scary. Here's how to find it. 1, list your fixed essentials. Housing, utilities, food, transportation, medication, insurance. 2, add your quality of life items, your hobbies, eating out, gifts for the grandkids, travel, even if they're small trips. Number 3, add a small buffer. Because folks, life happens. Once you know what that number, something amazing happens. Your brain relaxes. You stop guessing. You stop panicking. You stop feeling guilty for spending. You know, a man named Robert told me he used to panic every time he opened his bank app. Then he figured out his baseline number. He said, for the first time in years, I feel like I wasn't drowning. That's the power of clarity, folks. This isn't a budget. Budgets feel restrictive sometimes. This is a spending plan, a roadmap that tells your money where to go so you don't have to worry about it. Here's the simple version. A, essentials first. Folks, these get paid no matter what happens. B, joy. That's second. Yes, joy. Retirement without joy is just survival, and that's no fun. C, savings. That comes third. Even small amounts matter. And unexpected expenses, this is where most stress comes from. But when you plan for them, they stop being emergencies. This plan gives you structure without pressure. It gives you freedom without the fear. It's a calm cushion's a small emergency fund, even $300 to $500. Folks, that exists for one purpose: to protect your peace. When the car battery dies, when the AC stops and needs to be repaired, when prescription prices jump. You don't panic. You don't feel guilty. You don't feel like you're failing. You just breathe because you planned for it. Let's talk about the emotional side for a minute. Remember this. You're not being irresponsible. You're not behind. More importantly, you're not failing at this retirement thing. You're adjusting. And adjusting, it takes time. You spent decades working. You spent decades earning. You spent decades in a routine. You don't just flip a switch and feel calm anymore, but you can build calm one step at a time. So if you're retired, don't stress, or at least don't stress alone. You've got tools. You have options. You've got control, actually. Even if it doesn't feel like it yet. And I'm here to walk with you through every step of this journey. If this helped you breathe just a little easier, stick around. I've got plenty more coming to help you stretch every dollar, to reduce your stress, and really to enjoy the retirement we all deserve. Folks, you're not alone. You're not failing. You're just getting started. Folks, I want to thank you all for spending some of your day here with me today. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.